Obede Ifaluyi Isibor, who's contested elections before under the PDP, insists he's not engaging in anti-party activities and
Obede Ifaluyi Isibor confirmed Peter Obi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to Marvin's TV. If this is the first time you are coming across our video, please kindly subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell so that you can be getting our video each time we post a video. According to the interview, Obede Ifaluyi Isibor, Director of Mobilization Nigerian Diaspora Youth, had with Arise TV yesterday, the Pdp Chieftain confirmed that it's not all about the party, it's about the personality. And he was very proud and to be acquitted himself with somebody like Peter Obi, that he's confirming Peter Obi. Before the end of this video, I will show you the video so that you can confirm what the chieftain of the PDP said about Peter Obi.
Obede Ifaluyi Isibor, who's contested elections before under the PDP, insists he's not engaging in anti-party activities and that there is no conflict because his loyalty is first to his conscience and then to his country before any political party. He reckons he can support a different presidential candidate from the one in his PDP party, but still support members of the PDP who are contesting at the lower levels. So why doesn't he just leave the PDP? Well, for more on this, I'm joined now in the studio by the man himself, Obede Ifaluyi Isibor, Director of Mobilization for the Nigeria Diaspora Youth Coalition. He's also, of course, as I mentioned, a member of the main opposition People's Democratic Party, the PDP. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
How has it come to this, from being a prominent member of the PDP and remaining loyal and still a member of the PDP, and yet you are the director of a support group for Peter Obi? How in thundering tarnation do you reconcile the two?
Well, thank you for the question. First of all, Obede is a Nigerian who believes in Nigeria and who believes that Nigeria should make a steady progress. And I'm a member of the PDP, like you said. I've been a member since 1999, and I believe in the ethics and ethos of the PDP, and I don't intend to leave the PDP. However, I feel that at this point in our nation, where the people are in despair, where the people are generally frustrated, where it doesn't appear to be working for anybody except those in the ruling class, we need to save our lives. Not saving our political party, but saving our lives. It's just like a man whose house is on fire and he has a baby in his house, and the neighbors are telling him to go save his ATM card when he has a baby in the house. He has to save a life first, and that's what we're doing. It's got nothing to do with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. It's got everything to do with Nigerians and the future of Nigeria for ourselves and for our children.
Well, clearly the PDP will see this as the clearest sign of what is generally known, as I'm sure you're aware of, anti-party activity, if ever there was one, but you don't see a conflict there.
No, there's no conflict, because the word anti-party, it means against the party.
Well, you're doing something against the party.
Yes, and I'm not doing anything against the party. I have members of the PDP, or I have candidates in the PDP in Edo State that I support. And I don't support them merely because they are members of the PDP. I support them because they have the character and the competence to deliver for the roles they're vying for. So I just feel that at the level of the presidential, at the presidential level, because that is where the leadership of the nation stems from, I feel that the candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, has what is required now to deliver Nigerians. And it's got nothing to do with the political parties. Nigerians really do not care what political party gives them the dividends of democracy. They want a leader that will stop us from the retrogression we're in right now and set us on a path of prosperity. That's what we really want.
Yeah, but why remain in the PDP? I mean, if you want, why not just leave and do what you want? I mean, you know, why stay there and engage in moves that to members of the PDP appear to undermine the party and its objective of striving to win the presidential election.
Well, I think the only people who are offended about what I'm doing are the professional politicians who have refused to evolve with the changing times across the world. There are members who are Republicans who supported and voted for President Joe Biden. Nobody cried anti-party because they were seeing the bigger picture that, yes, you are a Republican and you have a Republican candidate, but you feel that this other man has the capacity and the character to lead the country, and that's what I'm doing. I have nothing against the PDP. I'm still a member. I still support the party, but I think that to save the lives of Nigerians, Peter Obi is the man.
But don't you think you are shooting in the foot the candidates that you're saying that you support at the national level, in this case Peter Obi, but you fail to support his party at the lower level, the level, for instance, of the National Assembly or governorship, etc., a level which he clearly needs in order to be able to govern this country effectively?
Well, Charles, he needs the Nigerian people. He needs the support of the Nigerian people to lead the Nigerian people.
Yeah, but why not just join the Labour Party and support the whole sort of
that's a problem we have. We're focusing on a political party and not individuals. Listen, a political party is a mere platform upon which actors engage in a contestation of ideas in order to have power, to deploy same to the benefit of the people.
Yeah, but those parties have particular ideologies or particular rules and regulations that are supposed to guide their members. That's why people choose one particular party as opposed to another.
But the beautiful part of it is that perhaps because we're still evolving in our democracy, our political parties have really no clear-cut ideologies. That is why those at the top swing like pendulums from party to party.
Yeah, but you're swinging like a pendulum.
I'm not swinging. I'm remaining in the PDP, but supporting an individual that can save Nigeria. I've not left the PDP. I do not intend to. I've been here since 1999. I've contested twice under the PDP, and I have friends and family who remain in the PDP. I believe in the ethics and the manifesto of the PDP. However, at this point in time, Nigerians do not care about your party. They want a man that will save their lives, and I align myself with the thoughts of Nigerians. Let us save our lives. It's not about the political party now.
So tell us about your support group and what it's doing on behalf of the Peter Obi movement.
Well, the Nigerian Diaspora Youth Coalition is a congregation of professionals, Nigerians who are in the diaspora, who do all they can to promote good governance in Nigeria. And so the board had a meeting, as the 2023 elections are approaching, and said, yeah, if we support good governance, we have to align our thoughts with a candidate who would promote our ideals. And we agreed, in line with the spirit of what Nigerians think, that Mr. Peter Obi is the individual who we think can deliver Nigeria now. And we couldn't make a better decision because the APC has failed as a government. In fact, we don't believe that the APC should be campaigning to regain power. We don't want to reinforce failure in Nigeria. The APC should go on a begging spree across the country, apologizing to Nigerians for the mess they've put us in. From every sector, we can go on and on. For 7 months, we've had our children at home. We've had their education stunted. So what are you going to tell the children who have been at home? What are you going to tell their parents? But gladly, we saw the president's wife celebrating her daughter who just graduated, while Nigerians have been at home for the past 7 months. And listen to me, young Nigerians who have been out of school. If you have a parent who supports the APC, you have a right to require a DNA test to ascertain if that is really your father or your mother. Because no child,
I like that.
No child will want to have a parent who celebrates your stunted education. We've had, for the first time in our country, 87% of Nigerians cannot feed themselves. We have inflation at 21%. We've had the highest level of poverty in the history of Nigeria. Before President Buhari became president, Nigeria was the fastest growing economy in Africa. Today, we're not on the ladder of the top 10.
Well, let me just bring you back to the main reason why we're having this interview with you. I mean, in a sense, you are, if it's fair to call you, an independent politician, a non-party partisan politician who would normally not be affiliated with any political party, but in fact you're affiliated with the PDP.
Well, this is who I am. I am educated, I'm informed.
You clearly are.
Yes, I am self-sustaining, I'm independent, and I'm financially stable. And that is why I have a mind of my own, because when you feed a man, you can determine the extent to which he expresses his views. But when you do not feed me, you cannot stop me from speaking my mind.
So shall we call you a pyramid politician then? Because at the top of the pyramid, you don't believe you should have any party loyalty and will support the presidential candidate of your choice. But lower down the pyramid, you're happy to support PDP candidates on the state or local government levels, etc. In other words, you belong to the PDP and you support the PDP at the lower level, but you believe you should not represent it and thus be subject to its policies at the national level.
Okay, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
I do not support candidates of the PDP at the lower level simply because they are members of the PDP.
That's why I said you're an independent politician.
Some of them I know them personally.
Right.
And there are times in the past where I've supported candidates of other political parties based on character, principle, and competence. That's who I am. And that is where young Nigerians are tilting towards now. I have friends who are in the PDP, some in the SDP, a lot in the APC, who are not supporting the flag bearers of their parties, because we've come to a point where, are we going to move forward, are we going to move backwards? The APC and the PDP today, in fairness to them, they have become like Humpty Dumpty, who had a great fall, and all the king's horses and the king's men couldn't put them together again. There is no hope for Nigerians in the APC. And in fairness to the PDP today, Nigerians are looking beyond the political structure. We're looking at individuals that can deliver. We're looking at their past records. How did they govern when they had the opportunity? What are they saying to us now? Where Peter B is telling us that, seeing the current makeup of Nigeria, we're a consuming nation. And being a consuming nation, we cannot make progress. So he wants to change the dynamics from consumption to production. But and then we're having somebody else tell us that, oh, it is my turn to become president. Your turn to do what? We're not hearing them tell us what they want to do, but hearing them, merely give us the body language of wanting to sustain the pilfering and pillage of state resources. But Nigerians are not going to allow that this time.
Beyond your conviction, which is evident, about your belief in Peter B. Do you think Peter B can win an election in this country, given the way the politics of this country is structured? Very briefly, we've got less than a minute.
Peter B has the people, and the people determine who wins the elections. We've had rallies all over the country of young people funding themselves in support of Peter B. Those are the voters. Those are the people who are going to stay in line on election day to cast their votes. We have no doubts at all that Peter B stands a very good chance of winning the elections, and that's why you can see the maximum support across the country for Mr. Peter B. We have no doubt at all. And we're saying that, apart from believing that he can win, we believe that he's going to take us to the direction we're headed. Some people talk about seeing light at the end of the tunnel. Right now in Nigeria, there's no tunnel, let alone talking about light at the end of the tunnel. But now we have a man who has the direction, who has the honesty and the competence to lead us. He has a clear-cut direction where he wants us to go. And that is why young Nigerians, middle-aged Nigerians, and older Nigerians are in support of Peter B. And I can tell you for a fact,
very briefly,
that there are many APC and PDP stalwarts who are very obedient, just like me.
Okay.